You know, when you play those kind of teams, you know, you got to come out and basically play against yourself a little bit. And all I was concerned about tonight was how hard we played. And for the most part, I thought we did that. We started the game, you know, basically we're off the bat. Each half, those starters play with the energy you got to play with. You know, as a team, we were just better than they were. We knew that from the get-go. But again, you can come out and get real sloppy and real selfish real easy. We didn't do that. You know, the first half, we had 16 assists, 4 turnovers. Dave ends up with 10 for the game. I just thought the ball moved. We shared it. We played hard. I took the starters probably out. They didn't play the last 13 minutes of the game. Even those other guys came in, some different mixed up lineups in there. Thought those guys still tried to play hard. So, you know, you don't get a lot of games like that. It was good to see Luke continue to do what he does, make shots. It's very obvious. You guys know we're without Josh now. So, you know, that's another challenge for us. You know, we lost you know, our best defender, guy gonna make basketball plays in open court. So it was good we got a game under our belt without him tonight. Because come Saturday night, that's a whole different kind of animal coming in here. East Kentucky's got a great team. They're either third in the country in three-pointers made or attempted. Got a bunch, all 5 starters can shoot it. You guys remember the Williams kid that played at Marshall, always played great against us, can shoot it. Beverly, you know, North Carolina State starter for 2 or 3 years, and a heck of a player, and they got good pieces around them. And basically, that's what you need to know. They went to West Virginia last week, and basically led West Virginia from start right up to the end. West Virginia comes back in that last 3 or 4 minutes to win that game. So that's all you need to know about. Questions?
Coach, I know you talked about Josh. Do you have any timetable of when he might be able to return for you guys?
Yeah, there's no secrets with it. You know, we're under COVID protocol. There ain't nothing reason saying no difference, is there? 10 days. 10 days. Get him back before Ole Miss game. Day before. That's just 10 days. You know, it is what it is. You know, we went through all last year, lost one player to COVID, and that was Luke late. And now, you know, we got Josh, and, you know, we all know how important Josh is to us.
You know, JD, Dalen Butts missed the last 2 games with that knee soreness, came back tonight. I guess, you know, how good was it to have him back, you know, especially without Josh, and what do you think of his minutes against Rhodes tonight?
Well, I thought he tried to play hard. I thought that was better. And again, that's all I care about, you know, getting him to play hard. He's got to keep getting better there, but he was better. He was better. I thought he was trying better out there tonight. Yes. I mean, we need him. We need him every night. Even when we have Josh back, we need Butts.
Coach, you know, for tonight, what was the one thing that you really liked out there, and then what is the one thing that you want to work on for the rest of the week leading to Saturday?
You know, the one thing, I thought we had guys had good shots, turned them down, and passed it for a better shot. That's the one thing that stood out. Because it's easy when that game's out of control like that, and you're a shooter, there's several guys that can make shots, to shoot a good shot. But I saw on several occasions a good shooter turn down a good shot and pass it to his teammate for a better shot. That's the one thing that stood out. Number 2, I thought we came out and, you know, and played with great energy early. You know, Jamar controlled that paint early. You know, just there wasn't nothing going in around that rim early, and that helped set the tone too. But that's the one thing, if I want one thing, we shared the basketball, made the extra pass. Yes.
You know, in a game like this, you get some guys off the bench that might not see time early, that, you know, go through practice and everything with you. Bailey Conrad and Tyler Olden, I believe, first points with the program. How good is it to see guys like that get a moment, you know, to shine a little bit in front of the fans here at Biddle with all the hard work they put in outside?
Yeah, you missed Tyler. Now, remember, Tyler came off the bench early, knocked down a 3 against somebody.
I think it was an exhibition game.
Oh, it was an exhibition game? Okay, my bad. Well, he came in and showed his ability to bank shots. You know, what's good about that is you see the excitement your teammates have for him. That's what you like. And what else he did? Picked up a charge. So those are good things. You know, Bailey's a better shooter than he shot. You know, he hadn't had a lot of chances to play, but he's a better shooter than going 0 for 5. You know, again, that bunch, it wasn't the most cohesive bunch. Bailey was playing 3, Sherman was playing 2, and Isaiah and Butts together. That lineup has never worked together and probably never will work together again. So, but they played about 13 minutes together. So that was good.
Coach, you know you had 27 assists tonight, and do you feel the team getting more comfortable with each other? All these new pieces being brought in. Do you see the chemistry get better on court?
Well, I mean, we brought Cam in, the new piece, and that's the one that's helped us from being early. Get him in, we lose, then we lose Josh. As I've said all along, Cam was a very important piece to us. Not because he's leading us in assists, but because he has abilities to put it down, shoot it, and pass it. And they got to really guard him out there behind that line, which opens up other things. And he's you can't teach mentality and experience that he's got. So that piece helped us a bunch. As I've said, if we can get all of our pieces, get them all back, get Josh back, and nothing new on Keith before anybody asks, that's still where it is. But, we really feel like he's a guy that can really help us once we get him back too. So, but in the meantime, we gotta play with the ones we've got. We got a heck of a stretch of scheduling coming up here now. Y'all know what those next 3 games are. These next 2 games here at home are really against really good teams. That 3rd game, then hopefully we get Josh back before we go to Atlanta to play Ole Miss.
Cameron had thoughts still saying like Cameron, was there like a point where, you didn't think you were going to have him this year, and then when you got him, what was that feeling? And, did you plan on playing him like this much this early on when you got him?
Well, we felt like we would have him for sure. We were disappointed we didn't have him right from the get-go because that hurt us the first few games now. If we'd had him against Minnesota or, he came back South Carolina, but you all know what that was, what happened all during that. If we could have had him early, he'd made a huge difference. So your question was, what was it again?
I guess not having him, and then when you got him, I guess why is he like run to the table for this team?
Well, he brings something that you can't teach, great experience. He's been in that real world working for a year. That gives you a lot more experience. He's much more relaxed as a player. He's not trying to, get to the league. He's trying to be the best he can be to help this team win. And the game has come to a halt for him mentally, and that's a good thing. Where Sherman, the game is spinning hundreds of miles an hour in his mind. Where Cam is to a halt, and that's what you want to get. So you can play hard, that game slows down for you. And for Cam, again, you can't teach the mentality he has, his ability to pass it and shoot it. He's a 7th-year experienced guy, 7 years.
Hey, Coach, Drew Tennis from High.
Yeah, I've got you, Drew.
Just talking, about Keith Williams, could you kind of talk about, how important him being eligible, what that will mean to the team, and, what he's going to bring to the team just straight off the bat?
Well, we think he brings one thing right off the bat. He brings great experience, too. He brings great defensive presence and toughness. A guy that's strong, can guard multiple positions. Then he's a guy that can go get a basket off that bounce with his strength. He's a good shooter. Don't know if we classify him as a great shooter. We're working on it, trying to get him better. But he's a He's a good mid-range guy, but he's also a guy that can get all the way to that rim and finish with his athleticism and strength. Pretty good passer off the bounce. So he brings a wealth of a lot of different things. You know, he averaged 14 a game for a pretty good team. Not a great team, but a pretty good team in Cincinnati. So we just need to get him back. You know, it'll be a learning curve for him, getting him back and just working him in.
All right, you know, Coach, kind of looking ahead to Saturday, I know you talked about what Eastern has this year, but you know, these are two programs that played a bunch before. From your experience, when you're playing like an in-state school, it seems like there's a little bit more fire. You know, what is it like to play a school like that where it's kind of like state bragging rights on the line, I guess? Well,
I don't know about that. You know, we just understand that, you know, they all count as one win and one loss. They're all the same. You don't get too high, you don't get too low. Naturally, there's some opponents that come into here and we become their biggest game of the year. You know, is it the biggest game of the year for us? Yes. Because why? It's the next one. You start to shake your head no now. It's the next one. So whether it's Eastern Kentucky or whoever else it is, it's your biggest one of the year because it's your next one. It just happens to be against an in-state team. I don't know, we've played them a couple times last few years, have we? Played at Easter once. We played them here?
Yes.
Played them twice then?
Yeah.
Justin Johnson.
Played them 3 times.
Played them 3 times?
There and once here.
I've been up there twice?
Yes.
Really?
First year and in 19.
Justin Johnson hit his first 3 ever to beat them, to beat Eastern.
That was before him.
Oh, well, that's right.
Yeah, it's only 3 he made his first 2 years.
Yes.
I got that on a highlight film showing him. I showed to many people. Then how he got better shooting basketball, but you're right. He made one as the buzzer went off to win. So to answer your question, yes, they're a really good team. That's the thing. They're a really good team. Any team that shoots the basketball the way they shoot it, you know, they're a very dangerous team. So we know it won't be easy for us. And, you know, again, you know, we're without a really good player. A really good player in a scramble game. That's what kind of game that is. That's a scramble game. They're going to press you. You know, that's where Josh is best at. So, and he's our best defender. A guy that is in top of the league, one of the better steal guys in the country right now. So, but we got to find ways for other people to step up.
Everybody good?
Good, guys?
Thank you.
All right, guys. Everybody good?